All right, y'all. What's going on? What's up? Uh, it's your boy Dusty Wolves, and I want to show y'all my favorite game of all time. We've been watching, we've been streaming for a little bit. I said I was gonna do this video for everybody, and when I was a kid, and probably in like I was in middle school. I don't know if you remember, 7th, 8th grade. That's when I first heard about this game. Before that, any games we played, it's just like I don't know. We was playing damn 64. You know what I mean? It wasn't nothing was like this that we knew of. This game is called Dark Age of Camelot, right? And there's three factions, three realms. Albion, which is like your King Arthur, Knights of the Round Table type of deal. Hibernia, which is like your Celt, Lurkeen type of you know, magicy, damn, what's the Lord of the Rings type of deal, elves and all this stuff, and there's Midgard, your dwarves, your troll, again Lord of the Rings, but the dwarf instead, not the elf. And within this, please let me do it. Yes, you have different races. So Albion, it's a Briton, white people, Highlanders, some Scottish people, Britons, and some English people. And Kanus, some fish looking dudes, half ogres, which are humans and ogres, Saracen, which are more like this kind of Arab type of deal, Middle Eastern type of deal. There's Avalonian, which are like almost like equivalent to elves, and there's the Minotaurs. The Minotaurs are, I believe, you can have a Minotaur on each one. I don't think that's uh exclusive. Why am I getting a Cash App? Oh, it's just a thing. I'm about to say somebody sending me money. Um, so basically, if you do the Britain, all these are your classes. There's the Paladin. The Paladin does wears like heavy armor, plate armor, and he does like chants. And they're group chants. They could be a heal chant. They could be an endurance chant. And what he'll do is heal people slightly over time, or give people more endurance region over time. And he also can hit pretty hard. So this is just a very, very good solo group character that can do a little bit of everything. With the chance, you'll more likely be rolling them. So if it's full chance, you'll be pressing, one, two, three, four at the same time. That way they're all in motion at the same time. Or you can just press one when you need one, however you want to do it. The play style is totally up to you. There's the scout. Scout is the bow and arrow class, of course. You come out of stealth. There's out of stealth moves. So stealth in this game, um, when you're stealth, you're stealth. Like this is not like a. I'm trying to think of a game, like Overwatch. If you play with Sombra, she's stealthy sometimes, but you know what I mean. You'll come out of it after a couple seconds on the new one, on a new version of it. And he has out of stealth moves. So his strongest attack is a big bow attack that's out of stealth. So that's just strong as attack, and he has plenty of other attacks as well. The Thurges throw pets is a pet class, right? But the pets are temporary. One is a ice, one is a earth. It look like a little boulder, look like the thing from Fantastic Four, and one is a wind one. The wind one attack you and it continuously stun you. So if I just keep throwing out pets, I'm not sure if they put a cap on them, but of course it takes mana. So as long as you got the mana, you can throw them out. The ice one does some casting spells. The ice one is the one I prefer. 'Cause I think it hits pretty hard, and it also will slow you. Wizards. There's like a fire, ice, and I think maybe wind. Fire was always my personal favorite because you have two big fire bolts and they hit real, real hard, and they have a long, long distance. But they're casters, so of course you're vulnerable to things like this. An infiltrator. An infiltrator is a stealth class, is a rogue class, but it's a rogue melee class. So it has, like I said early in the video, it has out of stealth moves, but it's The strongest move are positional. For instance, there's one called backstab where it's out of stealth. I have to be behind you in order to even do it, and it does huge damage. There's another one called, I believe, I think perforator. I have to be in front of you. So let's say somebody's running across the bridge, right? They're just running across. You line yourself up in front of them, time it right, and then you attack them. That's your strongest move. And as it gets along, there's follow-up moves to that. The mercenary. Mercenary is just like in any other games. Uh, this can use any type of weapons, and the um, the mercenary also gets like different it's a move called, I believe it's called Dirty Tricks. I swear I don't know why I remember this stuff. I haven't played a mercenary since like 2006. Why do I remember this? Um, and Dirty Tricks is he throw dirt in your eyes and you have a hard time attacking him. He's a melee character. He can do will, he can do a hammer, he can do a sword. He can really play whatever except the pole arm. We'll get to that. There's the Cabalist. The Cabalist is a pet class. It's a mage and it has a big ass pet. And this pet can do different things. There's three different types of pets, and all three of those pets do different things. It's kind of cut and dry. He has poisons, he has roots, he has disease spells. Disease spells stop you from healing. So if I'm doing a player versus player thing, and let's say it's 2-on-1, if I throw the disease on you, that healer can't heal you. They'll have to cure that disease in order to heal you. So that's a good way for me to beat on you without the healer saving your life. And this is the heretic. The heretic is like this. It's like this mage slash melee type of character. Very weird. Hits very hard. I'm not sure the degree of difficulty. I got it pretty quick, but there's some iffy spells in there. Then focus spells where when you're doing the spell, you have to stay in one place in order to do them. So the difficulty may be a little on it, but I liked it. I think all these classes are good, and they all like you can compare these classes to the equivalent of other ones. Like the infiltrator has an equivalent in the Hibernia called the Nightshade, and it has the equivalent mid-card called a Shadow Blade. You can compare those three since they're stealth classes out of stealth melee classes. But me saying, "Oh, this is the best class. This is the best class." This is, and I hate when people say this, but I'ma say it. All of these are 100% your playstyle. All of these can be strong as shit. One of my first characters was a friar. He's a hybrid healer with a staff. He was hitting hard as shit, fucking people up. There's an armsman. The armsman is the tank, one of well, it is the tank class of the realm, and it's very unique because they can use a pole arm. Pole arm hits hard as shit, but and they also wear plate armor. There's a minstrel. The minstrels, I said it earlier in the videos, it's a skulls. The minstrels is a music class. I think on this server they kind of changed it up, but when I played, you had different instruments, and your instruments did different things. So I had to switch up my instruments depending on the type of music or spell that I wanted to do. So the degree of difficulty in this was actually very high because you also have melee attacks you need to use. You have stuns, you have sleep spells, you have a lot of different things. So let's say you're running up on somebody and he has a speed spell. So you beat on a little drum with speed, chase after somebody or running, whatever you're doing. It's a group speed. You have to switch to your flute. You pull out the flute and you play a little whatever note and it puts them to sleep, and then you can switch to whatever type of thing you want to do, etc. However you want to attack. But the degree of difficulty on this, when I played, was very high and very satisfying because he gets everything, but since a lot of them are attached to weapons, you have to like cycle them out and move them around. It's pretty crazy. The cleric, this is the healing class. But it has the ability. It has some magic ability called smites. The smites, last time I saw, they buffed them. It hit pretty hard. Again, the last time I saw was like fucking 20 years ago. The sorcerer. This is what I was talking about earlier. The sorcerer is a pet class, But it's not like the bone dance I was using where the pets come with it. You mesmerize pets, you take over pets. So if I find a pet that's equivalent to my level, I'll cast a spell on it and it'll permanently be my pet. It will not attack me, cannot attack me unless I release it and get rid of it. If it's my pet until I die or release it. The Friar. This is the healer melee class. He's a little bit of a hybrid. He'll beat your ass. He can heal everybody. He has some self buffs that only he can do. He has some other buff that he can give to everybody. Very unique class. Very good. He also has the ability to evade. Who else? Infiltrators can evade. Mercenaries can evade. And evade, your ability to evade is based on your stats, certain stats. I believe that's dexterity. So I can't press the button and say evade when somebody attack and I press a button and say evade. He'll do it or he won't. You get punched in the face or he'll evade. So in all of these different melee sets, there's out of evade moves. So if I evade, there's a move I can do that's particular after you evade that's gonna hit even harder. So there's a lot of counterattacks as well. This game is crazy. This is just the first fucking round. I'm gonna do each round. I'm gonna do one at a time. Three different videos. This is the Necromancer. Now the Necromancer, it's not like really any other Necromancer. Like if you play Diablo, the Necromancer just kind of raises pets around it. This raises a pet, but it more like it makes you become like a little ghoul or a ghost, and you control the body of the pet. And now your little ghoul, it starts to float. You'll be a regular person like this, but once you summon the necromancer pet, you will turn into a little ghoul. You have to be within a certain range of that necromancer pet in order for it to attack. The necromancer for Albion, it is the form class. This is the class you pick to beat pretty much anything in the fucking game. It's pretty crazy. Uh, Reva, very unique class. When I first played this, the Reaver didn't come with it. It came with one of the DLCs. I believe it's a Shrouded Isles DLC. Um, I believe it's Shrouded Isles. In the Reaver, it has life tap abilities in its weapon and its actual tap abilities that you use. It does everything. It has positional moves, side moves, back moves, shield moves. There's also shield attacks in this game. You can spec weapon points into your shield to do not blocks, but like stronger shield bashes that'll stun people for 4 or 5 seconds. Sometimes longer than that. Mauler. Now I'm not too familiar with Maulers, but the last I remember, there were like these crazy weird hybrid classes. They can do damage. They had a lot of heal over times. They just had a lot of kind of like it's like they do a little bit of everything. You know what I mean? They can do damage, every type of damage. They can blind you, they can stun you, they can snare you. They can really do up everything. But again, I was never too familiar with the Mauler. They were always a pain in my ass to actually fight. That's how I actually know about them, but I never even made the character. But I fought him so much that I had no choice but to like know what's going on. So that's just Albion. In the next video, we'll do Hibernia, and Hibernia will be again the same amount of classes. There's Blade Masters, which is equivalent to mercenaries, Nightshades, which are equivalent to the infiltrators. There's Rangers, which is equivalent to the Scouts, and plenty other things. Heal class, Vampire. You can see Mauler is a multiple realm class, so you can play Mauler on anywhere. I'm telling you, this is the Eden DLC, not DLC, the Eden game mode, and these people, they make the game themselves. Like this is not the official Mythic EA people that are running these things. There's actually more people playing the free version than the $15 version. I had no problem paying $15, but if it's gonna be more people to help me out or to play with on this, that's what I'll play. And that was the quick rundown of Albion. You can tell me in the comments if you want to know more or more in depth. I will be making a Thurgis. As you can see, I only have a sorcerer. I made a Thurgis, but I will be leveling up a Thurgis. I really like Thurgis, and I think they are just a great troll class because they hit so hard and they slow you. So once I put 3-4 on you, dude, you gone and you can't run away from it. So even if I can't kill you and somebody else on your ass, the pet's gonna slow you down enough for them to make sure your ass don't get away. So I think this is a brilliant game. It's my favorite game ever. This is the free version. I'm gonna go to the desktop. I hope it doesn't give me a damn automatic super loop. I just messed that up. I just messed up the whole video. And it's called Eden. I have to just mess up the whole video. You go to Eden and you download this, you download the client, you make a Discord, and they'll take care of everything else for you. Get in the game, play the game. It's the best game ever. It's free 99, and I want y'all to holla. Like, subscribe to the video, and I'll be bringing Hibernian Mega to y'all real soon. Batman.